everyone who's listening, and welcome to Israel JCC Maccabia baseball coming to you from Ra'anana. We had apparently, first of all, apologies to anyone who were waiting for the broadcast to be broadcasted and missed it. We apparently Google, and I have no problems blaming Google. They have changed their settings, and I was not told, so we just started now. The score is 2-0 to Team Blue. We have Team Blue and Team Green playing to you from the Ezra Schwartz Memorial Field here in Ra'anana, Israel, for this final day of JCC baseball. And we now have Team Green, so this is the bottom of the second inning. Team Green is behind 2-1. We had a one run was scored in the first inning after a walk and a hit. The second run was scored in the second innings. Again, a walk, a hit, and then a double steal, which ended with an error, causing the second run to come in. The batters are going to be for Team Green. So we have Lance Hirsch batting first, Noah Sternberg second, Quinn Wells third, Daniel Polot fourth. They have played in the first inning. Noah scored single. Lance was a single. Noah grounded to fourth. Quinn lined to shortstop, and Daniel grounded to second. And then now we have Eitan Delitz playing batting. He is batting with leadoff, so no one on base. He is the shortstop. Ethan would be followed by Elliot Chulman and Avery Altenberg. Both of them are extra hitters. So Team Green is playing with two designated fielder and two hitters. That ball is obviously low. And then we have Charlie Greenberg, third base, and Joseph Wasserman, the right fielder, who will be batting 9. If any one of them will come to bat this inning, it will be very good. That is a strikeout looking, apparently, says the umpire, our umpires, and this is the first strikeout by the pitcher, whose name has eluded me. Oh, sorry, that is Brody Estrada. The pitcher is Brody Estrada, who is pitching for Team Blue, and he is right-handed, and he just hit the backstop, which is why the camera was wobbling. So, Team Blue in the outfield is Joseph. Sorry, that is Team Green. Team Blue in the outfield is Kobe Schuster on left field, Yonah Cohen on center, Gregory Slevsky on right, Braden Gross, the first baseman, Enzo Summers, second baseman, Brandon White, third base, Michael Zolzer, the shortstop, and even Silver is the catcher, which you can see. Umpire is David Schenker with his back to you. That ball is a bit high, so that is not be a strike. And another low ball. Second umpire, which is to the right field, is Javier Schechter. That ball is swung on, but will be fouled. And I think that kills the count. And that is a fair ball that would be collected by Brandon White and thrown to first. The out was recorded, and so it is 5-3 on your scorecard. If anyone is keeping score, and why would you? And no out, no runners, and Avery Altenberg is now the batter. Avery is also a right-handed. and he's making good contact, which will reach Enzo Summers at second. The throw to Braden Gross, no problem there. One pitch, one out, and 1-2-3 goes Team Green. So that would brings us to the top of the third inning, and we are going to go to Team Blue. And Team Blue are now Team Blue lineup is from the top. It's Brody Estrada, the pitcher. Yes, we have the pitcher batting first. Michael Seltzer, the shortstop, is batting second. Brandon White is batting third, and Braden Gross batting fourth. Enzo Summers, the second baseman who we've just seen make the final out, is batting fifth, and Kobe Schuster is batting sixth. Batting seven, Evan Silber. Yona Cohen is batting eight. We have 10 batters here, so Gregory Yehistovsky will bat 9, and Jordan Schuster is the extra hitter and will bat at number 10. Team Blue has already made two runs. First inning, leadoff walks on both innings, and then two hits in the first inning, and one hit in the first inning and another hit on the second inning, and the score is now 2-0, and the batter is now number 27. That's Michael Salzer. He is the shortstop and has already singled in the first inning. So far, Daniel Polot, who is the pitcher, left-handed for Team Green, has managed to walk the leadoff batter in the first and the second inning, and both of them came back as they were the runners. That ball is high and would fall in foul territory. No balls, one strike. So the pitcher has managed to walk the the leadoff batter in the first and the second inning, and both of them came back to haunt him in the form of a run. The first one was reached as a result of ground outs. The second one, a double steal by Evan Silver and Yona Cohen, which resulted with a throwing error by the catcher, who brought in the second run. So only one run was earned, and that is outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another ball, and this one goes under the glove of the third baseman, which is Charlie Greenberg. This is the kind of, was it a hit or was it an error? I would make it a hit, but I am not the official scorer. So that is this time a leadoff for a base runner, but as a result of a hit or maybe an error, you'll be the judge. The ball stuck under the glove of Charlie Greenberg, the third. And once again, the second batter, which is Brandon White, is coming in. No outs, runner on first. Swings at that ball and fouls it back. Okay, so apparently it was a blatant error. As I always say, you try to catch it. And that is not a ball, maybe even trying to pitch up situation. So it's an E6, E5, sorry, which puts Michael on first base. So if he does come in, it would be unearned. That ball is low. And so we have once again a hitter's count. Daniel Pelot is allowing too many too many balls for the hitters, who can now basically sit back and await a good pitch, which he does, and that is a good pitch, says the umpire. So once again, we have a full count. And hello, Jesse. Hi to you. I would. That is high, and that is indeed a walk. So this is kind of a traversal of events. The first two innings started with a walk, and then the next batter came in by the bat. This time the batter comes in by an error, and then you have a walk. That is the third walk allowed by Daniel Poulot. And once again, Team Blue have the first two runners on base with no outs. Braden Gross is now the batter. He is a left-handed and takes strikes, 0-1. Braden Gross is also has already an RBI, albeit he made out for that RBI, and that ball is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once this game is done, we will continue. hello to our viewers from California. Once this game is done, we will have the final game between LA West and Team Israel. The safe, says the umpire. We have of course, the stolen base is the big issue here. We already had a double steal in the second inning, which the catcher attempted to stop at the third base, which was not a good throw, allowing for the second run to arrive. So I'm definitely sure swing and a miss. That is the second strike. I'm definitely sure Team Green is wary of the stolen base, as they should be, and I'm expecting a lot more of base running in this and the next game. That is outside, says the umpire. So we have
how's it get to be?
that ball is fair, will reach first base, stepped on the base, will not continue, and that is the first out of the inning. First base is Noah Sternberg, steps on the base and wisely decides not to throw. Both runners progress. Brandon White is now on third, and Brendan White is now on second, and Michael Seltzer is on third. We have one out, and it is Enzo Summers. Enzo is nothing for one. Sees the first strike in the zone, and that is 0-1. Enzo is a right-handed player. Okay, 0 from 1, not nothing from 1. As if, but I think you all understood what I was saying. And another ball. This one is fair, and that should bring another run, or maybe two, because the ball is the fielder, which is Joseph Wasserman, has a problem running this bat in. That is a hit, a base hit for a double for Enzo Summers, and 2 runs are in, and now Team Blue is way ahead on the board. 4-0 for Team Blue with 1 out. And Enzo is with his base clearing, well, 2-run double standing in, and it would seems that Team Green is now 4 runs in the hole, and a pickoff attempt, but let's just say the players were not the closest player to the base was the runner, and he made it back safely before anyone else could reach him with the ball. And now it is Kobe Schuster with swung at the ball, but the catcher didn't catch it, and the runner progressed to what is apparently a wild pitch, a passed ball. But that is a strike. So at least that Daniel has that going for him, and now he throws the second pitch, which is swung out and foul. No balls, 2 strikes. So 4 runs already in. The score is 4-0, and we have runner on third with 1 out. Anything a base hit, a sacrifice fly would get the run in. That ball is a bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Kobe Schuster. Kobe Schuster, I think is the brother of Jordan Schuster, so we have double Schusters in the play, and he swings at that ball, and that would be apparently I missed a strike. Could have been strike 3, I guess, but I guess the pass ball was not a strike. That is low. Pass ball. And this ball would be caught on by the infield, and the throw is bad. The run is in, and the runner is safe on first. So that would be an
Let's go, Evan.
so that is a base, an infield hit to the shortstop, and the runner is in, so that's also an RBI for Kobe Schuster, and the score is now 5-0 to Team Blue is now leading 5-0, and the batter is Evan Silver. Walked in the second inning and eventually came in for the second run of the game. Swings at this one, and the ball is high, but out of the field, so no one can catch it. No balls, 1 strike. Another swing, another foul ball, probably almost the same place. Everything is high and to the left. And now we have, with 1 out, it is Evan Silver. Yona Cohen would be the next one. Another foul ball, 3rd in a row. No balls, 2 strikes, and the umpire requests new balls. So this is once again the 3rd place, the bronze medal, so to speak, game between Team Blue and Team Green. Team Purple was eliminated sadly at the group stages, and we have now Team Blue and Team Green that we are playing earlier than scheduled because of the heat, because we want the final game not to end it will be played in noon here, which will be very, very hot. So we just hope the players will be well hydrated. And another foul ball. This one was better hit, but just not to the right side of the foul line. Still no balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, and 1 out. And that is low, so 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a stolen base made by Kobe Schuster. So a runner is now on second base with 1 out. And this one is winged and will reach. And that is an out, and that
Nice
is
rip,
the
Evan. Bad luck. Nice rip.
once again, well, Apparently that is the third out, so I missed one. Apologies, but that is the third out, and that ends the inning, but not before 3 runs already in, so that the score is now 6-0 for Team Blue, and Team Green would come up and play immediately, and we take a short break and we'll be right with you. Bottom of the third, and we are 5-0, not 6-5. Is from Ranana here. This is the penultimate game. The next game, this is for the bronze medal between Team Blue and Team Green. Both teams are in the third and fourth place. Batter is Charlie Greenberg. Just swung at the ball, so it's no ball, one strike. Following this one, we will broadcast the final game between Team Israel and LA West. Oh, BC, okay. Hello from Victoria, BC. We have viewers in the US, we have viewers, what time is it? I think that is swung at, and that is a strikeout, second strikeout by Estrada, the pitcher. And the batter now is Joseph Wasserman. So we have viewers from the United States, California, BC. It's 11 a.m. Okay, that's good. It is 9 a.m. here. So I don't know how it's possible, but still. So it's Joseph Wasserman, who is the lefty, and wears number 74. I have it as 24, so we'll fix my paper. That's 1 out, no runners on base, swings at that ball and fouled it back. that ball would be collected and brought back. So far, Team Green has managed one hit that was the leadoff player in their first inning. Everything else was an out, including 2 strikeouts and 1 line out to shortstop. And that is another strike. So full count to the batter. That ball is low, and Team Green has their second base runner via the walk. And we go back to the top of the lineup. That would be Lance Hirsch, Noah Sternberg, and Quinn Wells. Joseph Wesserman drew the walk. And with 1 out and 1 base runner, it is now time for Lance Hirsch, the batter who started positively Green's game with a single. He would probably look for another one here. Leaves that ball, and smartly so, because that is a ball. Can hear a bit of the wind, which is good. And okay, and that one is one very, very angry runner. He was Joseph Wasserman. Apparently was picked off by the pitcher throwing to Braden Gross at first, and he is out, and that is also an out. So all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3 goes Team Green. Well, not exactly 1, 2, 3, but a walk and a pickoff ends the inning, and then the flyouts to first and the inning. So 2 very good moves by Braden Gross at first. Team Green is now 5-0 and will attempt to hold Team Blue to prevent any further runs, and we will do that at the top of the 4th. Stay with us.
Get over it!
Top of the 4th, and once again, and an out immediately, and that would be Yona Cohen, who grounds out to second base, which is Gehrig. Our man Gehrig, who is number 4, and he is also and now it is we have Greenblatt, who is now batting for number 29, which it was Gregory A. Slobsky, and 4 is Greenblatt. Asher Greenblatt, and Asher fouls this ball. So I don't know if he's batting as a pinch hitter or as an extra hitter. We will figure that out shortly. But he's now 0-1 and 1-1. Tempted to swing at that ball, but nothing by the umpire. So that is 2 balls, 1 strike. The umpire is okay. They checked with the first base umpire whether or not he swung or not, and that is also high. So I would say 3 balls, 1 strike. And that is a walk. So once again, we have ourselves a walk. That is the 4th walk allowed by Daniel Pulot, and runner on first with 1 out. And now it is Jordan Schuster, the extra hitter. Eventually, he's taking a stroll. I don't, I don't know why. Think maybe getting his beauty shot by somebody, and interestingly, the umpire is not telling that photographer to get in the dugout and get off his field. But that ball is high. 1 ball, no strikes. And now we have a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of action here, but nothing on the field. There is obviously, this is the fun part of doing the broadcast. People are just basically ignoring you, and that ball is low, but no run against, no movement by the runner. So Asher is still on first. Jordan Schuster is the batter. He is 0 for 1. Would definitely like to get on board himself. And he will not do that. That is ground out, too short. A good throw by Ethan Dolitz to Noah, and that is the 2nd out as Asher moves to second base. So we are now already 3rd time through the order, despite having 10 players. But with 2 outs and a runner on second, it is Brody Estrada, the pitcher's job now to continue this inning and maybe even extend the score. He will be swinging at the first ball, and that ball will be fair, and that ball will be caught, and that is the end of the inning. A walk and 1 left. Score is still 5-0, and we are going to the bottom of the 4th. bottom of the fourth here in the Ezra Schwartz Memorial Baseball Grounds, and and it is 5-0. Team Blue is ahead now. Team Green comes in with Noah Sternberg, Quinn Wells, and Daniel Polot. Ethan Delitz, if any one of them managed to get on. Pitcher is still sorry. So it is Noah Sternberg batting, and he hits that ball, and that ball would be a fair ball. So that is a hit. Takes a smallish turn at first, but wisely decides to remain, and that is the second hit for Team Green in this game, and the first one since the first inning. And now it is Quinn Wells, the catcher, who lined out to shortstop previously, and he will attempt to get on base himself. Team Green definitely needs the base runners. He looks at the ball in the zone, nothing in one. So, sorry, that is Noah Sternberg. No, again, sorry, that is Quinn Wells. And he has just fouled, so it's 0-2.
Didn't leave your glove on the hood of your car today? Yeah, I got it.
Nice hack by that ball by Quinn Wells, who attempts to reach a ball way down, but that is a pop-up to first to the pitcher. So that is the first out, and the runner stays put. This is probably the reason why you don't try to hit balls which are way down and out of the zone. You end up with an easy ball. Daniel Polot, the pitcher, grounded out to second base, and this time he will ground out to the first. And that was a very interesting thing. Noah Sternberg, sorry, that is the other Noah Sternberg. Braden Gross, the first baseman, got to that ball, but was almost hampered by his own pitcher before he managed to tag the runner and get the second out. And so the runner does progress, and we have runner on second, 2 outs. And this is yet another very nice ball, and that will land in no man's land. And with that outfield, the runners can just run and run, and the first run is in. And Eitan Delitz gets himself an RBI double with 2 outs. This is, we have the outfield is so deep that anything driven to the middle of the outfield, the outfielders basically just cannot. 475 feet is that outfield, so anything hit there, I mean, I've already seen inside the park home runs when a ball was hit that deep. And now with 2 outs, runner on second, and the batter is Elliot Schulman, and Elliot swings at the second ball, so it's 2 strikes. One was looking and a foul ball. And so Team Green is finally on the board. The score is 5-1. They made 2 hits in this inning, which is twice what they made in the previous 3. And so we are at the bottom of the fourth. We are playing 7-inning games here in the JCC Maccabia tournament. And that ball is low, and that would be a wild pitch, moving Eitan Delitz to third base. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, 2 outs, runner on third. 90 feet from home, but also with 2 outs. And the catcher is now going to speak with his pitcher. First time a runner in third. No, sorry, that was the second time a runner is on third base. Previously, that was the first inning, and he was also stranded at the end of the inning. They are discussing, I think, what would be probably either something to do with the batter or something to do with the runner. That ball is hit and would remain fair. The third base, the first excellent Brandon White to Braden Gross, 5-3, ends the inning. Once again, the runner is stranded. A 1-run came in, and the score is 5-1 Team Blue. We're going to the top of the fifth. 3 innings to go, and we will be right with you. So we are at the top of the fifth. The batter is once again number 27. That is Michael Seltzer, and Michael grounds to fourth, but nothing doing. He will be on first base as a once again it is let's say a infield single slash error, whatever you want to call it. That was definitely an error, somebody says here, so I'll just mark it down as an E4. This throw first is not even a competitive one. The runner was basically standing right next to the base. And now the ball is high, and this is Brandon White, who now has a 1 ball, no strikes to his credit. He already is 0 from 1, a walk in the third inning, and fielder's choice to third base. The first swinging a low bat, and now raising it high over his shoulder and looking at the ball at the ground. 2 balls, 1 strike. runner is on first. He's obviously stealing as a, sorry, that was 3 balls and 1 strike, and this is another walk, the 5th. So 5 walks in as many innings, and once again the catcher is going to speak with his pitcher about those walking things he does all the time. That walking thing you do, which puts Michael Salter on second and Brandon White on first without any outs. And we are 5-0, so Team Green is needs to maintain Team Blue, contain Team Blue without allowing them to score, and needs to score in the next 3 innings. And the pitcher, which is Daniel Pulot, throws a strike. The batter is Brendan Gross. The first baseman sees the ball outside of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, runners on first and second. And like this is obviously they are a candidate for a double steal. That ball is high, 2 balls, no 1 strike. A double steal already brought in 1 run earlier in the 2nd inning, as both runners moved up, and the throw to third was not good, allowing the runner to continue to home. That throw was okay. The batter was hit, and the ball hit his grazed his shirt, so that puts in the runner on by the hit by pitch. First batter hit in this game. Unfortunately, it wasn't a big issue. And we have a pitching change, number 7, which is Turner. Yeah. So we have a pitching change, and that would be Sidney Turner. Sidney Turner is in, and he will have quite a mess to deal with. So we had an E4 put in Michael Seltzer on first base. Brendan White drew in the 5th walk by the pitcher, and that was the 2nd runner, and Braden Gross was hit by pitch. So now we have Braden on first, Brendan on second, and Michael on third. And we will give the runner and Braden is saying shout out to San Diego for his friends, who I hope will remain his friends after this interruption. But that was Braden Gross, ladies and gentlemen. And this is how we roll here in the JCC. And well, let's just see when a new pitcher, who is Sidney Turner, and also a left-handed. They seem to be having a lot of left-handed pitchers over there in wherever they came from. Now we have the 2nd game later on. Once this is over, would be Team Israel playing against LA West. And that ball is high, and that ball is far, and that ball is fair, and another run will come in. 2nd runner is waved home, and the throw is getting to home, and that would not be enough. And 2 runs already in the can, and the 3rd one, 3 runs. So it's a base clearing triple. 3 runs are in. So now we have three runs in, and the score is now 8-1. So a new pitcher came in, as they say, a new broom, and he definitely cleaned house. All the bases were cleared. It is a double, and the runner got to third on the throw to home. And that ball is low. The runner will risk it and makes it safe. The delayed attempt by the pitcher to close in, and a wild pitch cleans up the bases once again. The new broom came in, and the new broom has managed to let's just say end this. We have another run in, so this is 9-1. The score is now. And just a reminder, it says we are at the 5th inning, so we are at the mercy of the mercy rule if this score continues to rise, and that is ball 4 apparently. So another base runner with no outs. That is the first walk allowed by Sydney Turner, and the 6th walk allowed by Team Blue, who are getting, I would believe the technical term is shellacked here. Batter is Evan Silver, sorry.
Ball. Yeah, no, this is actually like coming back.
So runner on first.
Job, Evan.
And another good one. This would be fielded, but in the outfield. So another base hit for Team Blue, who are basically having their way in the field. The runners are on first and second. Evan Silver on first, and Kobe Schuster is on second. Kobe walked, and Evan had a base hit, and now it is Yona Cohen, who also is 1 for 2, and he would love to have an RBI for himself to join the party, so to speak. And another hit by pitch, it seems. So I think we don't have any outs in this inning, and once again bases are loaded. So Yona is on first base, Evan is on second, and Kobe is on third, and with no outs. Once again, the pitcher Sydney has quite of a jam, and to help him is once again Asher Greenblood came in. The previous inning replaced Gregory Yakislovsky, and he will have the pleasant job of trying to once again progress the runners. We are currently 9-1. 2 runs would end the game. May end the game. I don't know whether or not what the exact rules are, but 2 runs would put us at the 10-run margin, which is needed for the mercy rule to take effect. And this ball is weakly hit. That would be an out, but another run comes in. So a very productive 5-3, and all the runners progress. That is Kobe Schuster moves home. Evan Silver is now on third, and Yona Cohen is on second, and that was the first out, I believe, but I may be wrong, happened before. And it is Jordan Schuster now who will have the the less pleasant job of moving the runners again. Another ground out would be good. Single or whatever would be even better. And he sees the first ball for a strike.
So you got this.
So 5 runs on this inning alone. 10 runs in the game. Another ball is bubbled, but moved in, and that is the second out. 6-3, and yet again another run is in. That makes it 11-1, and we have the 10-run deficit required. So now it is just a question of whether this score would remain as it is. Team Green will have the bottom of the inning to try to save the game, but they will have a very, very hard job to do. A swing by Brody Estrada, the Team Blue pitcher, makes it 0-1. Runner is on third. Sorry, runner is on second. So that runner, so 2 outs. This time the batter needs a base hit or anything but an out. He will survive this one. It is a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, I believe. Looks like it. And pitcher is getting the sign, throwing the ball, and that ball is in, and that would be the second ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Did I say bottom of the inning? No, I said it is the top of the inning. That you are correct. And that would be a walk. So another walk, second walk of the inning, and Sadly's 7th walk allowed by Team Green. And we're gonna have a courtesy runner for Brody Estrada, who is the pitcher, so he needs to get warmed up. So he gets a courtesy runner on first. And the batter is Michael Salzer, has a runner on first and a runner on second. And 2 outs in the inning. That ball is a bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. And a good hit, and that ball would land safely. That would bring yet another run. The second runner is getting a stop sign. The ball was returned not in time. Runner makes a swinging motion, and yet another run came in. Runners are now on first and second, on second and third, and so the score is now, that's the 6th run in the inning. And we still are with 2 outs. The batter is now Brendan White once again. We are very close to have batted around, but we still 2 batters remain in for the team. Ball is a bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. And another hit. This one goes under the glove for a base hit, and the runners would progress. Single for Brendan White, moves in. Brody Estrada, or the runner for Brody, was moved home. And we're going to have another pitching change, I believe. So we'll tally up the scores and stay 2 outs. And number 33 comes in. That would be Greenberg. So that is change. Charlie Greenberg is now the pitcher. All right, Charlie Greenberg is the new pitcher for Team Green. He was the third baseman. He's moving to the mound. The rest of the fielding is unchanged. The score is 13-1. I missed in the entire hullabaloo. I missed a couple of runs, so it's 13 runs. Came in this inning. Once again, we have a courtesy runner at first. And the batter is, or will be, Braden Gross. I'm sorry, Braden Gross is the batter. 2 outs in the inning, and they have runner on first and third. He looks at the ball outside of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Umpire. And once again, at this stage, 13-1, so Team Green will get the bottom of the 5th, but they will have to score 3 runs to evade the Mercer rule, because they would need to get the deficit down to 9, which is 3 runs more than they have scored throughout the game so far. That ball is high, that ball is far, and that ball will not be caught. So it is yet another outfield. Once again, the outfield makes its claim. A double for Brandon Gross. Both runners score, and we have ourselves. And so it is now 15-1. The runners are in, and the batter is now Enzo Summers. Enzo Summers already has, I think, 5 RBIs to his name. He will swing at the first ball, makes good contact. That ball is not caught, and I think the runner was held, or did he come home? Okay, the runner was held on third. Could have scored, but I think they didn't know the ball was going to be caught.
Kobe.
So no run moved in. No run in. Runners on first and third. Batter is now Kobe Schuster. Gets a high ball, but no movement on the bases, so that won't be a wild pitch, just a pitch.
Yeah.
And as you can see,
Yeah, I'm
in the
standing on it.
backstop,
Thank
this is
you.
why the camera
Thanks,
is
Lou.
wiggling and wobbling.
Go, Kobe.
Well, once again, high. Team Green is now would need
I mean, I'm with the
Five.
organization.
Oh, you are? Nice.
5 runs to survive in the bottom of the
With my
5th.
cop.
In Israel, but I'm not
A heady task,
Okay.
and that ball
No,
also
I'm gonna be
high,
Israel.
so
Oh,
at this
yes,
stage,
okay, nice.
like full time, but I'm not specifically
Another ball will continue the inning, and it doesn't look as if this inning is going to end. 14 green, ball is down, and another walk.
Yeah.
The tournament's local.
Oh, nice.
So now we have, once again, bases are loaded. That walk moves Enzo Summers to second. Braden Gross remains at third base.
Go, Evan.
The catcher is telling his pitcher, you know, cheer up, look up, but put it in the zone. Let's try to get this inning over. The deficit is
Have fun,
already
Evan.
14 runs. It is way past the mercy rule, or the run deficit rule as it should be called. And that ball is hit. That's a base hit. One run is in. The runner on third is held. The run is now 16-1. The score is now 16-1. Another base. Another hit for Evan Silver. And now it is Yona Cohen. It's way past batting around. I think this is the the 14th batter of this inning. Gets in a strike above the knees and in the zone. Yona Cohen, he was hit by the pitch, but also a single, and he is 1-2. Strike again. Seems like the umpire is basically giving them a very expanded zone at this moment. As should. Swing and a miss and a foul tip, and that ends the inning. A strikeout would end it, but many runs came in, and the score is now, I believe, to be 16-1. I will make sure, I will check it with our scorers, and we will get back to you. But at any rate, Team Green is now having a very heavy task of trying to score at least 5 runs in the next inning, or forfeit the game. And I believe they will have to start with some base runners. Right, so this is, as I said, the bronze medal game. We have, the score is now 16-1 for Team Blue. Team Green is at the bottom of the 5th inning. Will have to score 6. 5 runs would make it just a 10-run deficit. Okay. So the batters will be, first it's Avery Altenberg, then for Charlie Greenberg that would be Wesley Seidner, he's announced as on deck, and Joseph Wasserman, that would be the 3rd runner, and of course Lance Hirsch if any one of them gets on base. 5 runs will make it a 10-run game, so Team Green must have 6 runs in this inning. The pitcher is still Mr. Estrada, I believe. I will check. And that is a foul ball. Yes, that is Brody Estrada. He's still pitching. So he is eligible for the win. That is a fair ball. That ball will get extra bases for Avery, who's running all the way to the second base, a double. And that is the first runner for the first runner of the inning, a leadoff double. Now it is, as we said, Wesley. Wesley Seidner is the batter now, and he is batting right-handed, taking a ball which is the umpire, I think, didn't signify that the pitcher was allowed to throw. I don't know if that pitch was counted. That is low, so that is a ball, but again, the count itself is remains to be seen. So we will wait the official call. That is swung at and caught. That would be a 5-2-3. I think Brandon White to Braden Gross. First out, and the runner moves to third. It is now Joseph Wasserman. Joseph is 0 for nothing.
So we're home.
0 for 0. He walked in his previous at bat. This is really a tale of two teams. One team has just now finishing second time through the order. The other team was already getting into their fifth time. Strike, says the umpire. So 0-1. This one is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lance Hirsch and Noah Steinberg if the inning continues. And Joseph Wasserman currently, and he hits that ball, but that is a foul ball just to the left of the line. A runner on third. No, sorry, the runner stays on second. I have mistakenly pushed him further, but he stayed on second, so he still is in scoring position, but only on second. And the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes for Joseph Wasserman. Our umpires are David Schenker behind the plate and Avia Chetter on the bases. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this is again the bottom of the 5th, and if the score remains as it is at the end of the win, and another walk. So this is the second walk allowed by Mr. Estrada. Brody Estrada, I already missed the name. And now we have runners on first and second. And the batter is Lance Hirsch. Lance Hirsch already is a single, 1 for 2, single and grounded the third. He was on bat when previously Joseph Wasserman was picked off at first, much to his chagrin. Strike, says the umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. 6 runs needed. Swing, and that ball will be not caught. Good effort by the outfielder. That would bring in no runs. The batter, but they waited for the ball to be caught. So now there are runners on first, second, and third. Bases are loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Certainly, this is not even even a grand slam here would only make it 2 below the required runs. The ball is high. The batter is Noah Sternberg. He has Lance Hirsch on first, Joseph Wasserman on second. that ball is not in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wesley Seidner is on third. The let's call it the survival run is at this moment in the hole. It would require 2 more runs, 2 more base runners to reach, and 1 run is in with a walk, second walk of the inning, and third walk overall. Everyone moves 1 base, so Avery Altenberg is now home. Noah Sternberg goes on first. And the batter is Daniel Pulot, or was Daniel Pulot, so it looks like somebody replaced him. Sorry, that is Green Wells. Daniel Pulot is on deck. 1 run is in, 5 more are required. And with 1 out, bases remain loaded. This ball is low. It does seem as if Mr. Estrada, I keep calling him Mr. because of Brody Estrada has really would really like to have a breather. He's missing the zone. He was much more effective in the first and second, in the first 3-4 innings. Strike, says the umpire. It does look as if Brody, let's say, reached down and pulled in some extra command, extra thing. It is mostly a matter of fatigue. He is missing, and that ball is swung out, and that is a strike, and that was not a good form by the batter tossing his bat. But that is a strikeout. Third strikeout for Brody Estrada, who matches 3 walks. Bases remain loaded. Now it is Daniel Pulot, who will be a proud owner of the lose in this game if the scores remain the same. He swings at the ball, and he is the final out. If he won't get on base, he will be the final out of this game. Swings at the ball, so no balls, 1 strike. This one not in the zone. Brody really is looking for that second, third, or fourth win. Makes the throw a bit high. Again, command is the first thing to go when the pitcher is tired, and you can tell this guy is tired. It is now 31 degrees Celsius. We are looking for much higher than that. The ball is in the air, will be caught, and with that, Team Blue wins the game 16-2, and they will get the bronze medal. Brody Estrada is getting the win, a 5-inning effort, almost couldn't take it, but now you see him doing the cartwheels and the jumps and all that fun stuff. This is the end of the first game. We will take a pause, get ready for the second game, and we'll be with you once the teams are in. So that should be in about 30 or more minutes. The end result, 16-2. Team Blue wins the bronze medal, beating Team Green in a very one-sided game. My name is Erez, and I will be with you on the next match. But for now, we will see you later, and have a great night, morning, and afternoon. And goodbye for now from Ra'anana.